Hi, welcome to my channel and thank you for being here. Today we are just going to go over the face palettes that I have. Probably going to keep them all. I may get cheeky and declutter one. I don't know, but I don't have like a shit ton of them, but I do have quite a few. I mean, more than anybody needs. So let's just look at the face palettes I have. First, I'm going to start with the one that I am currently working on, which is the Park Princess Tarte palette. I love this, but I hate it too. We should be moving away from face palettes and more singles, especially if you're not a makeup artist or, you can't create your own face palette. If I could pick shades and stick them in a palette for a certain price. I know that there are some brands that do that, like I think Makeup Geek and a few other brands. That would be great, but have it for the price of like one of these, because a lot of the times if you're picking your shadows or I feel like if I'm picking my shades for the palette, it's more expensive than buying something like this. But anyways, I like this, but there's only like 3 shades that I can use, and I'm currently trying to use it all up. So I'll bring you up close. As you see, that one shade looks kind of funky. It's because it was all around the edges, so to finish using it up I moved it all and then repressed it, and I did a really shitty job, but it still works and I'm not unhappy with it. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and really there's only 3 shades that I can use, which is these 2 and this one right here, and then the other 3 are just, they're not for me, which is a shame, because who wants a palette that has been used so much like that too? Like, anyways, the next face palette that I have is this Too Faced Cocoa Contour. My mom gave it to me because it came in a subscription box. I love this. Again, I can only use some of the shadows in this palette, but I really do like it. I don't like Too Faced. I don't really support them, but this was free and I'm gonna use it after my Park Princess. So yeah. And the only shades that are really gonna work for me are these 2 and this light contour. I do like this contour, I think, a little bit more than the one in the Park Princess. It's a little bit more cool toned, a little more gray. Yeah, this is a deep highlight. Like, why couldn't they have just put these 2 in a palette and these 2 in a palette and these 2 in a palette? I don't know. My cat just jumped up onto my desk. Come here, Mez. Here he is. He's being a little needy, which is normal. I love him. Okay. You almost knocked that off. You're not getting on my desk. Go. No. I have the iconic London palette. I don't think I need this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this highlighter and velvety powders and intense highlighters. I don't think I need any of the highlighters in here. I'm not gonna reach for it, and yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Woohoo! I got rid of something. I didn't think I was going to. So I have the Cover FX palette. It's a really dirty, oops, I'm a person that, use as my makeup. This is in light medium. I like this. I like the brightener. I like the finishing powder. The contour's okay. The blush is okay. And then I like this highlighter, but I don't reach for it often, but I'm going to keep it because I do like it. So I have the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette. I really only like this center shade. I will never use this brown, and this I kind of like in the summer too. I have this with my face palettes, but I think I'm going to move it into my basket with my highlighters because I will use it more that way. I have this Alamar Hydrating Complex Trio. This is in light, I believe. I haven't used it yet. I actually finished off the old one that I had, 2 of the shades anyways. This one looks like I'll be able to use all 3 shadows in it, all 3 face powders in it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it. What I'm trying to do, which is kind of getting boring, is I'm trying to work on one face palette at a time and use it up and then move on, but I'm starting to get a little bit bored with that, so I might start switching it up a little bit because I'm getting bored. This is my Alamar blush trio. This is the old formula, or the old one, because they reformulated, which I didn't have an issue with their old formula, by the way. But this is in Fair Light. And I like these blushes, and I particularly like them in the summertime, like this orangey one and stuff. So, and I'm actually going to move this into my blush basket because it's all blush, and I'll get more use out of it if it's in my blush basket, my single blush basket, you know? I have the Mayron Concealer Powder Palette. I'm going to get rid of this. I didn't particularly care for the formula, and I've barely used it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Look at me go. Okay. I have the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I like this palette. I don't have an issue with it. This is more of a bronzer for me than it is like a contour. I don't know what it's supposed to be. The blushes are okay. They're basic, and the highlighter is okay. This I can't use. It's an okay palette. I'm gonna keep it just because I'm not ready to get rid of it, but I don't know how much use I will get out of it. I don't know. I have the Lime Crime Sun-Kissed Face Palette. I actually bought this palette for this yellow highlighter. Yeah, I bought it for that yellow highlighter, and then I really like this right here, that really bright orange blush. This contour looks really nice. I don't know if it's supposed to be a contour, but that's what I would use it for. It is a little bit more bronzy, but it'll work, especially in the summer for me. This shade right here I can't use, but I can get use out of like 5 of the 6, so this is a good one for me, and I'm happy to have it, and it's semi new to my collection. I have the ABH Contour Cream Kit. I found these to be really drying, but I have used quite a bit of it. As you see, I've hit pan in the lightest shade, and a few dips in others. I'm gonna keep it because it's my only, I don't have a lot of creams in my collection, and so this still serves its purpose. I have this one by Shanna B. This is new to me. I got this in a giveaway that I won from Beauty Beatdown. It's a blush and highlighter palette. To me it looks like it only has one blush and then 3 highlighters, and there's only two things that I can use, which is that blush and that highlighter, and that's it. And I mean, I like it. I think it's cute. So I am going to keep it because I do like the color of the blush and the highlighter. So yeah, and it's new to me, so I'm gonna give it a go. I have my favorite thing in the whole wide world, which I paid an arm and a leg for, and I don't regret it. No guilt at all, which is the Lunatic Cosmetics Pro Contour Palette number 1. These shades right here are like my absolute favorite to contour with. I also really like this light gray too, because especially in the winter months, I'm more pale than I am in the summer. And so I like to mix these two together to get the color that I need. I do enjoy the blushes. I don't really use this bottom row very much, but I have used them and I like them. And this palette is one of my go-tos for sure. And it's one of my go-tos for SFX or, you know, any kind of special effects makeup or anything like that. This is like my hole-in-one, my all-in-one. I don't know. I just grabbed this and this is what I need. So I love it, and the shades are replaceable too. So if I ever did go through it all, I can replace that shadow and that, you know, that face powder, and I like that. I only have 2 more, you guys. I told you I didn't have a whole ton, but I have the Likely Makeup Fairy blush. I absolutely love this. I love it. I don't use this one very often, but these 3 I do use and I do enjoy. And I'm going to put this in with my single blushes, so I get more use out of it. And remember, because when I go to reach for a blush, I always just go into my blush basket and I don't go behind me and go into my face palettes. So since it's all blush, I'm just going to go ahead and move it into my blush basket. And same with this one, which is the Clown Blush by Likely Makeup. I got this because I really wanted the yellow. I like Jordy. I used to watch her when she did YouTube a lot, like several years ago. She was like one of the first people I started watching on YouTube, so I kind of have like a special place in my heart for her, because she always did like really fun blush draping and the faux freckles, and her aesthetic, like her face makeup and stuff, was totally my jam. And I do love this orange, and the red is okay, and this pink is good. I mostly like these 2, but I still like this whole thing. So yes. So out of 15, I decluttered 2. Like I said, this wasn't really going to be a declutter, because that's not what this was. I just wanted to show you my face palettes and talk about them, because why not? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite face palette is. Do you have any? Do you like having them? Do you agree with them? Do you like any of the ones I have? Let's just chat about it down below. Okay, see you next time. Bye!